Hello everyone, your Royce here and welcome to our channel Sansevieria 101. So for this episode, we're going to feature another cultivar coming from the trifasciata species. I'm showing you right now the inflorescence or flower bloom of this specific cultivar, and we're at day 2. And as the day progresses, I'm going to show you the changes of the inflorescence coming from this specific cultivar that I'm featuring right now. By the way, we are featuring a trifasciata species, so therefore it follows that the inflorescence would be very similar to what I've already shown you on the previous episodes. I think I have shown you the an episode of trifasciata wherein I also captured the transformation of the flower bloom and showed you the stages. Right now we are at the budding stages, where we are at day 7th. So as the day progresses, the transformations are there. I'm showing you through the changes day on a day-to-day basis. From day 1, it would be a ball of the flower bud, wherein it is in a ball-like stage. What you can see is a clump of the bud skin together, and as the days progress, the flower stalk would grow in length, and then the skins of the flower buds would be left on the bottom part of the flower stalk, and then inch by inch, one of the flower bud skin would be left out, and then on the topmost portions you would see still the flower buds and still growing. They are referred to as bracts in botanical terms. So there are two types of bracts, as I have observed. There are bracts that are left on the flower stalk, wherein they're not close to where the flowers would actually grow, and there are flower bracts. They are bud skins that grow together with where the flowers would stem out. So right now I'm showing you the final stages, or I'm sorry, middle stages of the inflorescence. We are still on the budding stages, day 17th, and the flower stalk has already grown to a very significant height. So right now it's day 18th. The flower buds are starting to bloom. So now we are at the blooming stages, started day 18th, and it takes about several days for all the flower buds to open up and to bloom. So right now it's day 23rd. I think it takes about 26 to 27 7 days for all the flower buds to open up. And after showing you the final form of the blooming stages, or the final stages of the blooming stage, I will be describing the inflorescence or flower stalk, or the flower bloom of this specific cultivar of trifasciata. So right now it's day 26th. Almost all of the flower buds opened up. I think it took 28 days for all of the flower buds to open up. I have I have provided you with a video clip on how the flower stalk looks like with the whole of the trifasciata cultivar that I am featuring right now. So what I'm showing you right now is the full video, or a glimpse of the inflorescence of this specific trifasciata cultivar. This is my own cultivar, by the way, and I'll be explaining later on how I came to have this cultivar. But right now I'm going to describe how the inflorescence looks like. So what you can see right now is a focus. Some of the flower buds are still closed, some of the flower buds are still open or are already opened. The flower stalk height, I have measured it and included it on one of the pictures. It's about 17 to 18 inches. The flower tube length would be 0.75 to an inch, and the flower cluster is 6 to 1 flowers in a cluster. So by the way, the type of inflorescence in botanical terms is raceme type or raceme type. I'm sorry, I'm not very familiar on how it's pronounced, but I will be checking out, or I'll be researching on how it's pronounced, and I'll update you on the layer features on this channel. But right now, we'll be focusing on this specific cultivar, and I'm showing you how the cultivar looks like. And I have acquired this through my Silver Queen clump. So what I'm showing you is the whole appearance of the cultivar with its inflorescence right now. So like promised, I'll be showing you or explaining you how this cultivar came to be. I have shown you on the previous episode my Silver Queen, and that is the exact Silver Queen where I got this mutation, and I have propagated it and have stable propagations or pups from that cultivar that I have segregated. Alright folks, so we're back, and this is actually the same cultivar or the same specimen that I'm showing you. Like I promised, I'm going to discuss how this cultivar looks like, what are the characteristics of this specific cultivar, and how I have acquired or how I have cultivated this specific cultivar that I'm showing you right now. So like what you heard, this is my own cultivar, and there is another trifasciata that is very similar to what I'm showing you right now, which is called trifasciata green line. I don't have it. I don't think it is the same as what I have cultivated, and what I have right now is coming from a mutation of my Silver Queen trifasciata. So they are trifasciatas that are long leaf, like I'm showing you right now. They're long leaf. This is just one of my propagations in a large pot. I'm going to show you later on my other cultivation of this specific cultivar, since I'm the one who cultivated it from like mentioned, the Silver Queen cultivar of trifasciata. So as you have noticed, it is one of the pale green clones of trifasciatas. They are pale green in color, or base color or base coloration, as compared to the other trifasciata cultivars that I've already shown you. And what is unique about this cultivar is that it is having a margination of a very dark green color as compared to the base color of the leaf itself. And notice that it has minimal bandings all throughout the leaves, like I said, because it is from the Silver Queen cultivar that I have mutated it from and cultivated it. I separated the one pup that had the characteristic of the dark green margin, and I managed to have it stabilized throughout the years. So I have this cultivar for almost 5 to 6 years already. So before, I was confused and named it. I thought I have mutated a Silver Queen or a Silver Laurentii, to my knowledge. But as I have collected more and more trifasciatas or Sansevierias up to this point, I have figured out that I have not mutated Sansevieria Silver Laurentii, but a different mutation. So I have already shown you my Silver Laurentii. So the difference is Silver Laurentii has yellow margins. Mine has green margins on most of the leaves. At times the marginations would appear on the middle part of the leaves. The marginations are dark green in color. It's the same to the marginations that are appearing on the so-called Sansevieria trifasciata green line. Also, although Sansevieria trifasciata green line, I don't know how it originated, and the other difference is that Sansevieria trifasciata green line has more prominent bandings on the center of the leaves, so it has the same margins as what I have, but what you see as bandings, which are minimal on what I have, they are prominent on the trifasciata green line, and I do not know where trifasciata green line came from. I don't know where it mutated from. What I know is what I have right now and what I'm featuring, which is what I feature and what I have named as Sansevieria trifasciata. That is the species. I've shown you the inflorescence of the flower bloom. It is exactly as what you see in trifasciata inflorescence, and it is not a hybrid. I have cultivated it from Sansevieria trifasciata Silver Queen. I have shown you my Silver Queen. The current Silver Queens that I have, I don't know if I still have an original Silver Queen, but what I have shown you on the previous episode is a Silver Queen that is having also margination, but they are sort of opaque, sort of transparent or faint. That is why I have named that as the previous episode as Silver Silhouette. This one I have named it as trifasciata silver because it came from the pale green clones of Sansevierias. So I named it trifasciata silver Viridian Margins. So Viridian means green, and the margins on it are this one. Therefore, I have called it Viridian Margins. I could call it green margins, but I have chosen Viridian so to distinguish it from the other cultivars that might exist in the future. I don't want to have a copy of a name or a duplicate name. Therefore, I want something unique to name it. That is why I have named it as Sansevieria trifasciata Silver Viridian Margins. So this is my own cultivar, folks, and I have shown you the characteristics of it. Most of the characteristics, physical appearance, physical characteristics, they're trifasciata. I've shown you the inflorescence, so there's no need to discuss that because we have been I have been featuring the trifasciata cultivars, and I have made a playlist for them. Please do check them if you have time. What I'm showing you right now is another cultivar, my own cultivar, and it is in full length or full size trifasciata, meaning it's a trifasciata that grows over 2 feet and may grow to about 5 to 6 feet. So the marginations that are appearing on my trifasciata are green, are dark green, though, so there are variegations that are kind of unique for the species. Mostly what you will see are variegations of white, variegations of yellow, but seldom you will be seeing variegations that are dark green color, especially this new pup or juvenile type or part of the clump. As you can see, it is so white, it's almost you can say silver, or it's whitish in coloration as compared to the matured leaves. The same characteristics as to what silver queens would usually have. So what I'm showing you right now is the whole clump of Sansevieria trifasciata Silver Viridian Margins. And by the way, I was able to pollinate it. I did show you the inflorescence, the stages, budding stages, blooming stages, and what I'm about to show you right now is how the berries or the fruit looks like of the trifasciata species. So I was able to successfully pollinate it, and I came up with I think I have pollinated it with a hybrid called Silver Fern, or maybe the hybrid Thailand hybrid Narin. But for sure, I have successfully pollinated it, and I have produced 3 fruits. I have already taken 2 fruits because they're already ripe, and I already have planted them. Hopefully, I will be able to come up with a very nice hybrid coming from trifasciata and across another existing hybrid, Filipino hybrid, Silver Fern by one of our colleague, Sir Glance Ang. So this is how my Sansevieria trifasciata Silver Viridian Margin looks like. And in a bit, I'll show you a tour on how many pots I have came up with my cultivar. Like I said, I've already have this cultivar 5-6 years. If you want, you can check what I've posted before. I think I have posted it as Sansevieria trifasciata Silver Laurentii in the earlier days, where I'm not still an expert on growing Sansevierias, but right now I have so many Sansevierias in my care that I've learned to figure out the difference from each and every one of them. So in a bit, I will be going through the garden. I'll be showing you where I put my silver or pale green clones of trifasciatas. So I'll be back in a bit, folks. So stay tuned, and I'll be including that video on this feature. Alright, so folks, we're back, and it's nighttime here in our garden, and what I'm showing you right now are the results of the propagation of my trifasciata Silver Viridian Margins. So as you can see, those are the leaves, like what I already showed you. Minimal bandings, not like the green line that you're calling. And these are the pups coming from the Silver Laurentii Silver Viridian Margins. I think the leaf propagations are not the normal green form. I think what I have came up here is Sansevieria trifasciata wintergreen. They are Sansevieria trifasciata that are silvery in color, and then have prominent green, dark green bandings on them. So as you can see, it's very, very white. Those are the resulting leaf propagations coming from Sansevieria trifasciata Silver Viridian Margins. So those are the how the leaf propagations looks like. They're not true to leaf. I'm sorry about that. Those are the results. So very, very whitish base coloration, and I think they are what we call as Sansevieria trifasciata winter green. So you folks, just an FYI, you can get Sansevieria trifasciata winter green from my cultivar, which is Sansevieria trifasciata Silver Silver Viridian Margins. Alright, so we're going to go on a quick tour to the garden. I'm going to go to the location where my Silver Laurentii or Silver trifasciata, or the pale green clones of trifasciatas are located. Alright, so like I'm showing you right now, this is one of where my Sansevieria trifasciata Silver Viridian Margins came from. This is Sansevieria trifasciata Silver Green, and this is what I was talking about. This is Sansevieria trifasciata silver silhouette. So my silver silhouette also came from the same mother plant where I got my Sansevieria trifasciata Silver Viridian Margins. So I have came up with silver silhouette. It is a trifasciata silver that has very faint marginations on the side of the leaves. Not all, but almost all of them. Here is Sansevieria trifasciata Silver Laurentii. They are all located in the same location because these are or this location is where my Sansevieria trifasciata silvers or pale green clones do not get fungus or do not get sick. So this is another one my clump of silver silhouette. As you can see, I'm focusing right now. Apart from the pale green base coloration, you would see a white margination on my clump of supposedly silver queen, and beside it is another clump of my trifasciata silver Viridian Margins. There's another clump right there. Aside from what I've showed you. Alright. So this is where I position my Sansevieria trifasciata pale green clones. All pale green clones on this location, and they do not get sick. Alright. Okay, so I think this is it for this episode, folks. And if you like the content, please don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel. It will help me in making new videos for you in the future, so that you may be able to figure out what Sansevierias you have.